are. We are at the Springfield residence. We're going to go in and see Rick. Sammy Hagar. Hey, easy now, man. Don't come sneaking up behind me. I'm old. I could have a heart attack. Rick, how are you? What's it been, 150 years, 200 years?
Yeah, close. We're looking pretty good for that age. Right?
Well, I mean, combined. Rick, first of all, I can't walk past a car like that and not ask you some questions. Wow, 60.
I may not know the answers. I just drive it.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get under the hood or nothing, but man, this is gorgeous. What an unusual, it's just Rick Springfield driving a blue car. You know what I mean? I would think it'd be black or, you know, red.
I actually had one in the early 80s, and it was that color, and I love that color.
So gorgeous. This is like perfect. Man, well, maybe later I'll mooch your keys off you and take a drive.
Well, I'll drive you. How about that?
It's so funny because I've known you for a long time, since '77, something like that, right? But I don't know you. I mean, we don't know each other. I mean, right? We've never really hung.
No, we haven't.
So I need to get some information.
All right, I'm not a hang guy, but let's do it.
You're not a beach now. You live at the damn beach. What the hell you want to do? Okay, where are we going? Backyard or something? Yeah. So Rick, you've lived in Malibu since 1985. That's when I moved here in Van Halen. And lived probably a couple miles away.
Yeah.
And we never ran into each other?
No, I know, that's bizarre.
You say you don't hang.
No, I don't hang.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you do, Rick? Because you got a heavy mystique. I mean, when I tell people I'm doing this, there's so many people who say, oh, wow, man, he's like this and he's like that. I'm saying, I don't know what he's like, It's like, is he an actor? Is he a rock star? I mean, we don't know what you do, Rick. So what do you do, like on your time off when you're not working?
I don't really have time off. I don't like time off. When I'm at home, I'm writing. When I'm on vacation, I take a guitar and write. I'm not the guy that can go sit on the beach, and just kind of hang back. So I'm probably in the wrong area.
Oh, I'm going to have to take some words back I said on the drive here. I looked in the camera, I was pointing to the beach, and I was saying, anybody that says they ain't down with the beach, I said, I can't trust them.
I am totally down with the beach.
Oh, you're okay with it?
I was born in Australia. I was born Australian, mate, so I got to be down with the beach. That's all the real estate there is.
It's a big beach.
No, I love the beach, but it's hard for me because my mind is always going, and so to lie there in a hammock or something is very hard for me to do.
So when did you come from Australia? Now that part I don't know.
72.
Wow.
1972. So I was 3. No.
Well, what happened to your accent? Every now and then it just popped.
I know, mate. A couple of beers and it comes right out.
Do you drink?
Yeah.
Well, I trust you even more now. Well, then we could hang.
Yeah.
But so you got a new record. You did, and it's kind of dark and bluesy. That's what I'm feeling, and I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, it's
Rick Springfield. You're more like a rock pop star of all time.
I know. Well, because you can do whatever you want at this point, and you got to write whatever you feel.
What do you think about the state of the music industry because of that? I mean, I'm pissed off about it.
There's no rock radio anymore,
Yeah.
so that's totally. I mean, there's stations dedicated to era rock, but there's no new station that will play new rock, and that sucks. I never thought rock would ever go out of fashion. Who knew?
But you'll go out and play live the new song.
Well, I love to tour, so I still love to play live. And should we sit in here?
Yeah. So Rick, when I pulled up here, you handsome devil, you said something about, oh, don't worry, I'm an actor. You called yourself an actor.
Yeah.
Over everything else?
No, I mean, I'm a musician first, obviously, but acting, I got in acting because I thought I wasn't, between record deals, I thought, well, I'll make money by being an actor, which is really friggin' insane. Because all the kids in the acting class were waiting tables before they got acting gigs, right? But I actually did support myself for a while before the record thing kicked in.
Well, General Hospital, wasn't that before you were a musician? Or before you weren't famous?
No, but I'd already recorded Working Class Dog. I'd already had 3 albums out before in America. I'd already recorded the album, and then I just happened to get this soap opera. And I said, I don't know if Keith actually Olsen, who produced Jesse's Girl and I've Done Everything, said, dude, you don't need to do this. This is a good record. And I was worried about the record because hadn't had
Wow.
a hit in a while. You know.
See, I thought the General Hospital was the biggest thing. That was one of the biggest shows ever in history.
But I thought it was just old blue-haired ladies ironing. I thought this is not gonna connect ever to my music, and it happened to be then become, the biggest show of the summer. It was insane. I mean, I had no idea it was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, you brought the youngness to the thing, and I would imagine we're like chicks chasing you down the street and stuff.
Yeah, it was
time.
great.
I know. I mean, I heard horror stories. Well, no, I wouldn't call them horror stories, but I heard
horror stories. Yeah.
No, well, do you enjoy acting as much as jumping up on stage?
I do. It's very similar. Actually, I liken it more to writing a song because it's more studied. The stage thing is, you get up there and it's a party and it's nonstop and then you go and it's over. But with acting, there's cuts, it takes, different takes, and moving closer, all that kind of thing. It's more like a song where you'll, move things around, you'll take a couple of breaks, but it's very satisfying. Like when you've written a song and you feel like, yeah, I think I nailed that. When you do a take and you really think you got it, it's incredibly satisfying.
I
to
bet.
me.
I just felt that when you just said that. It's like, yeah. See, I've never experienced that. I've done videos where God knows they weren't great takes.
Oh my God!
God knows they weren't great.
I
takes.
see some of these videos and go, what the f was I thinking?
So, what do you like doing best? Acting, TV. Let's say a movie, TV, or rock and roll.
Well, if I had to do one thing, it would be writing. Because I've written a couple of books that luckily have been successful, and I love the whole writing process. I love songwriting. I still write songs, and it's my greatest joy because you can do it you don't need an audience. You don't need to be hired by somebody. It's just, you do it by yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Totally.
I love writing too.
Yeah,
I get that.
Good songs, something I really believe it comes through you. Pete Townsend, who's one of my all-time favorites, said,
Mine too.
You just have to get out of the way. Is really what it is, and let it come through.
Yeah, it is out of the ether. It's so funny. Everybody says, "How'd you do that?" I go, "I don't know. It came to me."
I know. Say, why don't you write another Jesse's Girl? I would if I knew how.
Exactly.
It just happened,
Yeah, we're not formula guys. I don't think. How have you dealt with stardom? Do you like it? Is it okay? Are you okay with it, or is it just too much for you on that level?
Most of the time, it's good. I mean, as a kid, I saw the Beatles when I was 14.
Wow. I never saw them.
Said, that's what I want. I want to be up there playing a guitar and having girls screaming and guys going, they're freaking awesome. I mean, so part of that is the attention. I mean, I realize now it's all about them, and I'm still playing because I am lucky enough to have fans like you are that still want to hear what you have to say or to perform or whatever. And it's really all about them, and I totally get that. Part of my drive is I've never felt like I was enough, and that's still part of my drive. That's why I think why I still keep writing and everything is because I'm trying to prove to myself or to others that I am, I'm not the jerk that I really think I am,
But now the ultimate story is the I've done everything for you. Like I've always been bragging forever that that I wrote a song that somebody else had a big hit with, but
no, that is great. I get that vibe.
What I don't like to tell him is that it wasn't a hit for me first. I said, no, I wrote it for him. It was like, no.
Yeah, I didn't even record it.
No, but it was
you did a live, the version I heard was a live version,
Yeah.
right? It started out with the drums,
yeah.
that kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
we put it on a live album first, and then I went back and re-recorded it as a studio and only released a single. It wasn't on an album, and it bombed, But I can't blame anything else. But, like I used to always tell people that I asked you why it was a hit for you, not for me. You said, dude, I'm better looking than you. and that was a shutdown because I thought, well, at least he's right, about that. But no.
The soap opera didn't hurt, or Jesse's Girl,
Jesse's Girl.
It was all part of the thing, and it was the right song.
Well, I never got paid, so I'm here to collect.
This one-way love affair ain't fair, it ain't no affair to me. It's all give and take, and you just take it. I can't take it, to see. Well, I'm giving up on love this time. Me and my friends will do it just fine. I've done everything for you. You done nothing for me. I've done everything for you. Woo! You done nothing for me. You done
me. Well, you knew someday I'll have a whole lot of money. I'll be a millionaire. But when that didn't happen overnight, I found out how much you really care. Well, all you want is a whole lot of money. All the rest is jiving, and honey, I've done everything for you. You've done nothing for me. I've done everything for you. You've done nothing for me. You've done nothing for me. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. You've done nothing for me. There's the part. Hey, baby, I want my money back. Rick, what an honor. What a pleasure. I think I know you now.
Yep.
It's